Hello students, this is the third video of chapter cell structure and functions. Now the next topic is cell structure and function. You know that cell is the basic structural unit of a living organism. A group of similar cells, when they join together, they form tissue which performs a particular function. A group of tissues, they join together to form organ which has a specific function. Different organs, they make organ systems, and the organ systems, they join together to form a complete organism. So all these are known as levels of organization. So cell, then tissue, then organ system, and then organism. Now what are the parts of the cell? Generally a cell has three main parts. First is cell membrane, second is cytoplasm, and third is nucleus. The cytoplasm and nucleus, they are enclosed within the cell membrane. It is also known as plasma membrane. So what is the function of cell membrane or plasma membrane? It separates the cells from one another and also the cell from the surrounding medium. The plasma membrane is porous and therefore it allows the movement of materials inward and outward of the cell. Then what is cytoplasm? Cytoplasm is a jelly-like substance between the cell membrane and the nucleus. Various cell organelles such as Golgi bodies, ribosomes, endoplasmic reticulum, etc. they are present in the cytoplasm. Mitochondria, these are also the organelles which are also present in the cytoplasm. Then third is nucleus. Nucleus is the main component of the cell. It has various parts such as nuclear membrane which encloses a nucleus. Then in the nucleus there is a spherical body which is known as nucleolus. The nucleus also contains chromosomes which carry genes, and genes are the unit of inheritance. It means genes help in the transfer of characters from the parents to the offsprings. So what are the functions of nucleus? Now the nucleus has nuclear membrane. Now nuclear membrane is also porous and it allows the movement of materials inward and outward of the nucleus. Then chromosomes, they have having genes which help in the transfer of characters from the parents to the offspring. Then third function is nucleus is the control center of the activities of the cell. For example, the brain is the main component or the control center of the body, and nucleus is the control center of the cell. So these are the main parts of the cell: cell membrane, cytoplasm, and third is nucleus. Now cytoplasm and the nucleus combined, it is known as protoplasm. Protoplasm is the living substance of the cell. The entire content of the cell is known as protoplasm. So it consists of cytoplasm as well as nucleus. It is also known as living substance of the cell. So what is a gene? Gene is a unit of inheritance in living organisms. It means genes controls the transfer of a hereditary characteristic from the parents to the offspring. For example, if your father has brown eyes, you may also have brown eyes. And if your mother has curly hair, you may also have curly hair. It means the characteristics of the offspring, they depend upon the genes of the parents. But sometimes the different combinations of genes from the parents, they result in different characteristics. It means sometimes same characteristics passes from the parents to the offspring, but sometimes different characteristics they pass from the parents to the offspring. Now, depending upon the type of nucleus, there are two types of cells. One is eukaryotic cell and second is prokaryotic cell. So, what is the meaning of eukaryotic cell? The cell having well organized nucleus with nuclear membrane around it is known as eukaryotic cell, and these organisms are known as eukaryotes. For example, plants, animals, human beings, etc. And what is the meaning of prokaryotic cell? The cell which are having no well organized nucleus and which is without any nuclear membrane are called prokaryotic cell, and these types of organisms are known as prokaryotes. For example, bacteria and blue-green algae. So only these two, bacteria and blue-green algae, are prokaryotes, and except these, all other organisms, they come under eukaryotes. So this is the difference between eukaryotic cells and prokaryotic cell. So thank you.